Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I am back with another video. And in this video, we are going to be talking about Saturn in the sixth house. Okay, so just as a recap, the sixth house has to deal with routines and schedules, fixing things, DIY projects, workplace environment, jobs, health and wellness, what needs to or what has to be done, assimilation, integration, and how you can be of service. Okay. So Saturn in the sixth house, like Mars, is another workaholic. Saturn has to deal with work as well, and it has to deal with building from the ground up. So Saturn is always working. They always have this, sense of responsibility. And Saturn actually likes to be in the sixth house because it makes them productive. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to something like the 12th house. We'll get to that later. Um, Work and discipline in the sixth house. Um, comfortable is comfortable in the sixth house because Saturn likes to work, just like I said. And they're very disciplined when it comes to work. They don't necessarily. It can be twofold. They don't necessarily have to be told again and again to do things because they already have that discipline in their mind, or they can kind of not like authority, and kind of want to be like their own boss, or be in charge, and and stuff like that. They're great at building things. Remember, sixth house is very much about working with your hands, and since Saturn has to deal with building things, Saturn in sixth is great at doing that. But they can deal with a lot of stress in their daily life. There's a heavy energy wherever Saturn is placed, and when Saturn is placed in the sixth house, because there's such a workaholic energy, and there's such a need for work to be done, and for you to take responsibilities and things like that, you could put a lot of stress on yourself with trying to kind of be everything for everybody. The sixth house in general can have a problem with that, trying to be everything to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you could have multiple jobs as well, trying to fulfill this kind of like impossible feat, right? um you could be taking on too much, like I said, which will give you stress, which could lead to affecting your health and your wellness. So you could be sick and have like aches and pains and things like that because you're always working. You could be the type of person where your family members say you need to go to the doctor because you're working yourself to death. You know what I'm saying? You're working yourself too hard, and you like never go to the doctor, and you wait till the last minute and stuff like that, or whatever. Or even like in this pandemic, like your workaholicness is kind of on a different level because you don't know if you're going to still have your job in 6 months. You're going to be able to keep your job. So you're working, saving, making sure that you have a nest egg, making sure that you're not going to be out on these streets. Because, Saturn always has a fear of not having something. You know what I'm saying? So you need to have that security, that roof over your head, that job where you're having a consistent income and things like that. And you need to be useful. You know what I'm saying? Saturn likes to be useful, and they like to be able to tell people what to do. That's how they can be of service. You understand responsibility and hard work, so it's not hard for you to be able to make a living and things like that, make an honest living. Instead of working to live, you're kind of living to work. So this placement, it could be very difficult for you to have fun, and for you to like really drop the work and just relax. It's very difficult for you to do. Like Saturn in the sixth house, y'all need a massage immediately. Okay, you need a massage. Put the work down. Turn the computer off. Okay, go somewhere and get a massage. Relax. Go to sleep. Okay, please do that. Because you don't want to be just living to work and you don't really have anything to live for, right? Um, Saturn in the sixth does enjoy being of service to others. So again, like the social work field is probably very prominent just for the sixth house in general, and in therapy and things of that nature. You could be overly fixated on food and your health, and may be prone to health ailments. Where Saturn is like I said before, where things are lacking. So you may have very particular things that have to do with your health where you were like allergic to certain things or you couldn't eat certain things. So you pay particular attention. But sometimes uh, you may not see everything, and it may lead to some health ailments. You could be a worrywart and worry about yourself and your family's health a lot. Again, COVID is tough on this placement right now, so you're definitely worried about your elders, especially because Saturn represents grandparents and elders. So you worry about them. Um, in your life when it comes to COVID or any other illnesses. I wasn't supposed to say that word. I didn't mean to say that. The virus and things like that, and just your family, doing the right thing and taking responsible measures when it comes to this pandemic. With Saturn in the sixth, I'm pretty sure you've had this lecture with your family at some point about being safe and not bringing the virus in the house and making sure that you're being safe out there and you're wearing your masks and you are staying 6 feet apart and you're social distancing. Like Saturn definitely gave the rundown on what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. Saturn in the sixth house, as well as many other placements in the sixth house, could definitely be working in a doctor's office or working in that healthcare type of environment. All right. So that was my take on Saturn in the sixth house. I hope that this resonated with you if you have this placement. And please let me know if you have this placement, if there's any other characteristics or anything else that may contribute to being a Saturn in the sixth houser. All right. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.